because I was talking at the beginning. We have a dreams and we have a goal, we have a desire, but we don't know how to achieve it because we're like we're weird. I shouldn't say that, but not too many people around me. They're not as they don't have same desire like me, and
Mhm.
I just don't know how. And I need somebody. I need a coach. I need somebody to just kind of cheer me up. I need somebody to help me out, right? And then here you are. You just like goal setting seminar. I just like that's it. I think a lot of people, we are kind of strange, but we need somebody because you already done it. And you say something, you achieve it. You set the goal, you achieve it. You show up every day, gratitude, IG live, even if Sunday, right? You don't give up. So we need to learn. We need a help guide from you,
But
right?
I had coaches along the way. All through my life, I had
Yeah.
fabulous coaches, like my parents, my uncles, my aunts. They were go-getters, a whole bunch of them. All of them were go-getters. There was nothing outside of their reach. So I grew up with that
Wow.
type of thing. And
So that was
if I,
natural to you. That
it
is
was
natural to you,
natural.
kind of?
Setting a mark. Actually, it used to be, they would say, set a mark and go after it. So it was,
Yeah.
so they didn't use the word goal. They said, set a mark. This is your mark and go after it. And
Okay, so first of all, let me just tell us a formula. Set your goal up. No, just even if you're not quite sure,
yeah,
you just set it up. So we have to set it up.
yeah, you have to know what it is you desire to do, or you people use the word want. I don't, because want, every time you say I want it, because you keep admitting you haven't gotten it yet. That's why you keep saying you want it, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I like using I
I
desire
love the word.
to
Yeah.
be. So so once you write that desire down, I desire to do this,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
desire to be this. The minute you write it down, you're already stimulating the process.
Already, even if you
Mhm.
just write down,
Once
write
you
it
write
down.
it down.
Okay. I'm
So
just curious, like you said, when you write down, people, you gotta remember here, okay? People joining says blue pen.
blue
Blue
pen, yeah.
has
They
to have to write down with
it
blue
has to be a
pen.
blue pen.
Why
When
is
you
that?
look, when
Why
you
is that?
look, when you look around you, right? The color that is the biggest around us, above us, is on top of us, is blue, the sky,
Oh,
and you wear it.
it's part
But
of
what
blue.
what happened is that
Yeah.
they have statistics to show more people accomplish their goals when they write them down with blue. It's almost like the sky is giving them all what they need to make it get there. And that's what they said. I read it.
Ah,
And then
that's
somebody else turned
interesting.
around
That's
and they said
interesting. Yeah.
most millionaires were created by using a blue pen to write their goals and their desires. These were the exact words.
You know what? That's super interesting because most of the millionaire, as successful people, they do know
That's
something,
what they said.
right? So
Yeah.
must be true.
They use a
Must be
blue
true.
pen, to do that.
Wow. Yeah, when I heard it, I was using black. I just like, okay, I gotta go Staples, got the buy the blue pens.
That's what I did too. So I've used blue, but when I go back, I have my own goals from
Yeah.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
I have a book where I set some goals, and I
Yeah.
acquired all of them. All of them, they were all achieved. All of them. The last one was achieved,
Achieved all
and
of them.
they came through. And when I looked, they were written in blue ink pen. I didn't even know about it then.
You didn't even know
I didn't know
about
about the power
blue, the
of blue ink
power
pen.
of the secret that we use in blue pen, but you were already using
I
it.
had, yes. I look at the ink; it's blue ink. And that was the first time I realized it's not too long ago, less than a month ago. And I saw that and I went, okay, so there must be something. Because they were there was a page this long of goals, you know, and all of them fell in place. So, and it wasn't because I wrote them down 110 times. I wrote them down all the time, but in blue ink.
Hmm. Wow, that's
And
amazing. It's you already prove it, right?
I prove it
Using
for
blue. Yeah.
myself, and I would like others to prove it for themselves. I would love
Yes.
people to realize you write your goals down,
Yep.
and you write it with a blue ink pen. You write your
Yep.
goals down a minimum of 3 times a day. And
Minimum 3 times a day. Got it.
yes, yes,
Okay.
that takes dedication,
Of
and that
course. Of
takes
course.
persistency,
Yeah.
resilience,
Yes.
and because there are days you're going to not do it and go. "Oh."
Oh
So
yeah.
rather
We
than
do have. Yeah. The
rather
first
than
week we get so excited, but after
yes,
that, just those kind of motivation just start dying down,
yeah,
right?
the
Just
root back, yeah.
goes down.
And then there you are standing with these goals, and you feel bad, and the worse you feel, then you just don't go back to write these goals. And that is what happens when people write New Year's resolution in the new year.
Hmm.
So you have
I mean,
to think,
guilt. I know. I know
you're
what you mean.
writing your goals when the year has started to accomplish
Yes.
in the year. It doesn't make sense. It
Yeah, it
makes no
doesn't.
sense.
Why January 1st? I mean, like, why everybody has to do it?
Yeah, but
It
it's
doesn't
too
make sense.
late. It is
Yeah.
already too late. The energy of the earth has already taken off. It is in motion already.
So
The
that's why
energy.
you decided to do. I'm sorry to cut you. I'm just so
No,
curious.
no,
I
go
talk to
ahead.
you all the time, but I'm just like so curious.
Go ahead.
Uh, that's why we gotta do in December.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you talk. I'm gonna save question later. Go
No, no,
ahead. Go
no.
ahead.
Ask me the question because it might come in the question. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I decided to do it in December. You are ready to go when take it in the same way you're looking at the ball dropping in the city in Times Square, all over the
Yes.
world. In
Yes.
Toronto, in
Yes.
Niagara Falls, they have the ball dropping, right?
Yeah.
They drop it at midnight. But so you're waiting until they say, oh, it's 2022. I better write my goals. But by the time you're done writing them, half asleep, maybe drunk, or maybe hungover, nothing comes out of it. And then they said 10 days after writing those resolutions or goals, they're done. Nobody is looking at them.
Only 10 days after, it
After
just like sadly just stay
they just
there,
fade away, they just
be
fade away.
forgotten.
Forgotten, yeah, forgotten, fade away, set aside, never to be touched again.
And then we can just joke about it. Oh, New Year's resolutions, we lose 10 pounds. Ha ha ha. We didn't
Yeah.
do it. Or just and next year at the same resolution, we're
Same
gonna
thing
lose 10,
again.
maybe 20 pounds.
Next year, same thing again. So
And you keep adding weight because you didn't do, I mean, achieve your goal. So next year, 10 pounds this year, next year might be 20 pounds.
yes, and they keep saying, and then they get really mad and they just give up. That's it. I'm done. I don't care. And that they become overwhelmed. Like and they use
Overwhelmed.
the word. I almost y'all lost the weight. I almost started really well. Almost becomes their word. I almost achieved it.
Almost. Yes,
Almost.
you were talking this morning. Yes,
And
almost.
then yes, and then they look at it and they go, well, okay, well, I'm just going to give up. But if you know what to do, like these are things that are not taught by a lot of people. So
Hmm.
I thought I have this information, and I
Okay.
am there all through the year talking about goals, 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 goals. So my job is to say, well, this is how you do your goals. This is what you have to do about your goals.
Wow. So you are sharing, you've been learning for
Yes.
so many years, and
Mm-hmm.
like you spent so many hours and money
Mm-hmm.
and effort, and you try this and this doesn't work, but you try that, it works. So
Yes.
it's like everything got together, good things, good essence, good something, really the good things. So you're going to share
Yes.
for us
Yeah. So that you
for
can.
this seminar.
Yes, this seminar is for you to succeed next year.
Oh, thank you,
It's best.
Tessa.
It's best you have one thing you want to accomplish, one, and put all your effort into that one thing to make sure that one thing happens.
That's so powerful.
Yes, but the thing about a goal is that some people write their goal down and they do not write the entire thing down. They write, I want to do this. I want to be this. I want to be a
Yeah.
I want to be a teacher, or I want to, I don't know, buy a house, for example.
Yeah. So that's not enough?
That is that is just an idea. That is a string.
Okay, okay.
That is the
See,
kind.
I used to have a says, I want to be confident. That's all I wrote.
Well, no, but that is not enough.
No, I
No,
think
there is more. There is a lot more because you have to pull on the rope now. You want to be
that's it.
confident, and you
Yes.
why?
Yeah, that's so important.
Um,
Why is so important?
yes,
Yes.
and you know your what, but it's just one word.
Yeah.
So you have to take that word and you have to spread it. Why do you want to be confident? What is your purpose?
Okay.
For what are you missing? What do you think? So you see, and that is what makes a goal attainable.
So
Is
it's a
when
question,
is when
question.
you, oh yes, all the questions starting with W's.
I, it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I find it the power of question. You
Yes,
ask right questions, good
right question.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. So you are helping us on the seminar. It's
Mm-hmm.
like maybe those things too, like, you can't just write down one, like, the what. I want to be confident. And you're
Mm-hmm.
going to be like, you go, but that's not enough. And
Yes.
then just like, why? You know what? I didn't even know. When you mentioned it, I didn't even know why it wasn't enough. I thought that was good, but now I know.
Yeah, it's all about what you think, what you do with words, right?
Yeah,
Your words create your life.
that's so
The words
true.
you use create your life. So
Yes.
make sure that you're really creating the life you desire.
So that's why it's on a journal. You
Yes,
write down with blue pen.
yes.
It's much, it's good, powerful.
It's good. And then the magic, the goal itself takes its own life, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the more
Takes
you
its own
spend,
life. Okay.
it no, it makes it creates a life.
Ah, that's interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah,
Where did that idea come from, though?
well, it's not an idea though, but it's something I have done and I know.
Oh, so it came from your experience. I mean,
Yeah,
like the idea.
when you
Oh,
have
you
those,
learn. Okay.
when you have the goal decides, okay, fine, I'm going to take over.
Really?
Yes. So now you become the puppet, and the goal is the puppeteer. So the goal is
Oh.
pulling the strings, and you are the puppet. You are the one doing that. You're dancing because the goal has
Oh.
decided it took over. It must take over.
It must
It
take
must.
over.
If your goal hasn't taken over your life, then you need to fix that.
Yes. The goal is maybe
It's
not
dead.
for you.
It's not. It's dead. It's missing something. It's missing a
It's missing.
value.
Maybe it's not your own goal. Maybe
Yeah,
somebody
no,
else's goal.
yeah,
If there's so many reasons.
that too.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it is your own goal. But it's just that you didn't feed it, you didn't shelter it, you didn't clothe it, you didn't give it sunshine, you didn't give it vitamins, you didn't give it
No,
water.
gotta nurture it. Maybe.
Yes. So it has to grow. And when the goal gets to that time, the goal just goes, okay, fine, I'm in charge here. Follow me. So that is when you cannot, you think you're sleeping and it's all you're doing. You're eating and you cannot stop. You just have that insatiable appetite to go ahead and work. And that is when you become resilient and you're consistent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like when we started the self-care show, we just started the self-care show.
Yeah.
Right? And we
Yep.
started and I mean there isn't a topic we haven't talked about on the self-care show. So the self-care show took a life of its own.
I never thought that way, but
But it
yeah,
did.
yeah.
It did. Because we always kept saying the show has to go on. So although we have a break now,
Hmm.
we still cannot leave it alone. We always talk about it.
Yeah. And then I post a couple times a week because I want to just keep
There you
nurturing
go.
it.
And it's not you. It has nothing to do with you now. it has everything to do with the goal itself. The self-care show is saying, do not kill me. Do
Yeah.
not bury
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I can hear it. I can hear it.
That's what I
Self-care
mean.
show
That
just
is
like
why it comes to your mind.
nurture me,
Nurture
give me
me.
some
Hey, what are
water.
you doing? You made a promise.
Yeah.
You said you'd post twice a week. Where's the post?
Yeah.
So
So
the
I just
next,
like, yeah.
so
So
the
I
goal
I've been
has,
I've been I've been posting reels or as
I am.
stories.
I
Yeah.
hear them.
So I just didn't I want to just keep it going. Keep it
Yes.
going.
But that's
And
what
then
you think it's you. It has not, it has left you. You are just, now you are the puppet on a string.
oh my. I
The,
am
the
puppet.
goal, that self-care show is so powerful that it has taken over our lives. We cannot stop talking about it.
You know what? Yes, that's so true.
Every
When I
life.
walk, yes, when I walk to the store, shopping mall, and then just like self-care, self-care,
Yeah.
self-care. And when
Yeah,
I
all
went
of
to
a sudden.
shoppers, I can hear the announcement, that's in the store.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how to do your self-care? I just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, everywhere
never
you go.
leave me alone.
Everywhere you go. And the same thing. And then every live I do, I find a way to put self-care. Did you drink water today?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Did
Water.
you remember to drink water today? How many
Yeah,
times did you laugh today?
yeah.
You know?
Or did you eat something your body feel
Yes.
joy? Is something. Yeah.
Where did you have your meal? Did you have your meal gobbling it in front of the TV? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
self-care, we did it for like 4, 8, we did 26 weeks of self-care.
That's a lot
Straight,
of weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
non-stop.
Yeah.
And,
That's so
and, and
true.
then we decided to take a break, fine. But self-care now said, okay, fine, you can stop if you want. I am not stopping. So that's
Yeah.
why we find ourselves doing that. So this is what the goal will do. Whatever goal you've taken on to do, that is what it's going to do to you. Once you nurture it, you have to realize that if you do not feel like it has control over you, then you are not, it's not there yet.
Okay. So maybe say like some people join your webinar, I mean seminar, webinar, right?
Yeah.
And then they just like, okay, I have these goals, right? And then during the seminar, when they feel like I thought this was my goal, but as I listening, uh, Tessa's talking, I just felt a little shift. So is it possible to kind of frame it or just change, not totally change it, but make
Well,
it
okay.
just, I can rewrite it?
Yeah, okay. So it's so you might get your book today.
Yes, I
Your
know.
book said,
I haven't got like, I just went outside and just like, not yet.
yeah.
I wish it's nice. Like I could show like, go
Yes, I
your
know.
book.
That's how I feel too. So in the book,
Yeah.
because it has a section in the goal setting journal
Okay.
that the goal will morph and it will change.
Really?
It has to, because all you have is a thread. It must. It has to expand. It cannot stay like this. It can't. It's like confident. If you write the word confident, it only fits in this much space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you need to do that. You need to make it. See what I mean? So how can you do that if it doesn't grow, if it doesn't change? It still stays the same, but she takes a different life. It becomes insane. Like you cannot think of anything else.
So it's okay to maybe it's
You
okay
won't
to change it.
you won't have control. You will just know you have to. You will not
Wow.
need for somebody to tell you it's okay.
Yeah. You know what? Some people, they still feel guilty. They still cannot accept. And that I can't change it. I shouldn't be changing. I should stick to it, but I don't feel right. Some
But that
people,
is
they
what
like that though.
exactly. So if you
Yeah.
don't feel right because you're sticking to it, then it's not right for you.
Yeah. And some people, they give up, winding up,
But,
like, you
but
know
that
what?
is
Just
true. That
tired.
is
Yeah.
true. That is what they almost did. I almost sucked it out. It's like the person that you've heard that had an idea to do something.
Hmm.
Oh, that was my idea. So and so stole my idea. And I'm going,
Yeah.
no. If it was your idea, you would have done something about it. So don't come to me with that.
Mm.
So I'll tell you a story. So
Yes.
remember when in the gratitude month of gratitude, when I said if you only have one journal, split it in half,
Yep.
one half for gratitude and one half for your book of proof. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So one day I got a phone call from Christina.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina said to me, "Oh, I'm just calling to let you know that I am going to do a gratitude journal, and taking the idea from you, and I'm going to split it in half, like you suggested. I hope you don't mind, and if you want me to give you some money for it." I said, "I don't care." I said, "No, you don't have to give me money for it." I said, "If you want to do it, go right ahead and do it."
Mm-hmm.
If I said it and it's a string and it drop in Christina's lap, and Christina said she's going to do it, and she doesn't do it, and somebody else does it, she's going to say, "I almost tried it. I almost did it. I even called Tessa Marie to tell her I was going to steal her idea."
But they don't achieve it.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I.
almost.
So, a lot of like there. What did I say this morning? How did I put in hundreds? Well, I said there's a lot of people that almost do. They say they
Yeah.
almost.
Almost. I know. I hear
So
that. Yeah.
yeah,
I almost.
so if she doesn't do
Maybe. Yeah.
it and somebody else hears what I just said and did it, she would say, I almost did it. I got that idea from Tessa Marie and I almost did it. And over again.
Yeah. That's becoming very heavy though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that is why they just, I give up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody stole my idea. And for the next 20 years, all you
Mm-hmm.
hear from them, "You see this, that was my idea, and somebody stole it." They're dying.
Oh, I've heard so many people say that though.
They're dying and they're still saying it. "That was my idea, and somebody stole my idea." Or they will say to you, I can't understand, somebody took my idea. I remember having the idea. And they
Mm-hmm.
said, "I almost did it." And then when they're dying, the idea is saying, "Well, now that you're dying, you're killing me too." And
Yeah.
that's when regret comes.
Yeah. I didn't want to regret.
Nah, nah.
Right? Always ask. That's what I was talking about this morning, actually.
Is that?
Just, yeah, just you must take actions. You gotta keep it going, even if your webinar, seminar, nobody show up, or
You
your
have to go.
Instagram,
You're
nobody
right.
show
You have
up.
to go. You have to
It
go.
doesn't matter. Yes.
You have
And
to.
then nobody show up, the stories will turn into some gift to the other people, for the other
Yeah,
people.
somebody in 10 years, you never
Yeah.
know.
And you can just say, you know what? Like somebody says, like, Tessa Marie, I'm gonna have a webinar, but it's like I'm afraid nobody's gonna show up. Or I did have a webinar, nobody came. And Tessa Marie, you can say, you know what? My first seminar, nobody showed up. Like,
Yeah,
you can just give, I shouldn't say your name, but me, like
I
I
can
can
say
say
anything.
maybe
I can say I gave a seminar and I was expecting a 20 and 10 showed up, but it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
The point is that you're doing it
Yeah,
because you feel you want to do it. You're not doing
that's
it
so
for
true.
a specific person.
Yeah, just don't give up. That because you know what? If you give up and you're gonna say, I
Almost,
almost
almost.
did it.
I,
I almost had a webinar. I
I know
almost, but you didn't do it.
you didn't do
That what
it.
you didn't achieve your goal. You set the
You
goal
did.
to have a
Almost is
webinar.
not an answer, and they didn't embrace the moment. Like Christina was hot about it,
Mm,
and
yeah, I know.
so
But it hurts. It hurts to see those, I don't know. It's painful for me, it's kind of painful to see those people. I almost did it, but I
you feel
didn't.
sorry
Like
for them,
it's,
and
yeah,
for a moment you were stuck in the same position like them, and you go,
very sad. I've seen so many older people, or
yes,
like my age, even if my age,
yeah.
they're talking about the past, almost, almost, almost. And I never see anybody looking happy.
No, they're not happy
They're,
when they said, "I had an idea and somebody stole it." And the
yeah,
person didn't steal it. You just didn't wake up. You didn't embrace the moment.
yeah.
So that is why I keep saying, when an idea comes, pulls on it. I better go cook my lunch.
So you mean like taking? Oh, you're gonna go soon, right? So it means you gotta take action. You're gonna pull the
Yes.
string.
Pull the string. Pull the string. That is what we did with the self-care show. We had no idea where it was going.
But we keep taking action.
Yeah, but and we took action every week.
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning we would do a meeting. We said we have a meeting, a seminar, a Zoom meeting
Yeah.
to discuss what we're going to talk about.
Yep.
Then we would have another meeting to rehearse.
I know.
You remember that?
I remember that. That was your idea, but I just like, really? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do it.
But it
I'll do it.
helped us. It helped us because we weren't accustomed to doing it. So when we got accustomed to doing it and we know how we were going to work together, we stopped having the rehearsal. But we had about a month of rehearsals. We had more than four rehearsals, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we used to have 2 meetings a week for our 1 hour show.
Yep.
And each meeting was an hour. So we spent 2 hours to prepare for our 1 hour show every week for maybe 6 weeks. I don't know. Because we did that for 8 months.
Wow. We built
Sunday,
a lot of stuff.
Every Sunday for 8 months.
We must be really crazy.
But no, we weren't crazy. The goal took away itself. So I'm gonna go cook.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but thank you so much for your time. And before you go, I just want to let everybody know, December 4th, Saturday 5th, Tessa Marie is going to have goal setting seminar. You can still register. Go to Tessa Marie's post, right? Instagram post.
Yes.
And there's a link right there.
Yeah.
And then
And you can register. So those of you who are going to watch it later, register. It's 2 hours.
Yep.
On Saturday, we have 1 class. Sunday. If you cannot do Saturday class, you can come to Sunday.
Yes. That's gonna
I'm sure I'm going to get Yuko to come to both classes.
Both Saturday and Sunday.
We have
Aman come.
We have to take confidence and stretch it like this. So anyway, I better go because I have only 1 hour to cook.
That's it. I cannot take the time away from you, but thank you so much, Tessa Marie.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you for supporting me so much, Hugo. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
I have to say, I honor you for doing that for me. I read to. Thank you so much. I'm going to learn Japanese so Aman and I can speak Japanese together. Bye.
All right, bye, Tessa. Thank you, Aman.
Thanks, Aman. Thanks, everybody who came. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Thanks.